We are the Guinea Pig Collective. All will be assimilated. Resistance is futile.
Hey everybody, what's going on? And welcome back to United Underground Presents Collectable Past with two guineas as the host. Guinea, Pig. YouTube. Love me. YouTube and the ridiculousness. What you've done to people that I know, especially my boy Wes Moody. You can go suck a big, giant, fat one. But anyway, let's go ahead and say hello to the people that are in the chat already. Solar Warden, first in the house again. What is up? It's Courtney's Fellowship of Oddballs. Good to see you. I hope you are doing well. Red Gaze, of course, in the house. What up? Hashtag pro braid. It's just me, though. That's all the probing we need, Red. All the probing that we need. What's going on, Citizen 333? What's up, Tommy? Good to see you. Lasso of Truth, always in the house, holding it down, making people speak the truth with the lasso. What is going on? I hope you are doing well. So, Courtney also says, hi, Tommy. Hi, everyone. I'm going to be driving, so I'm just listening. And today, how much time in the chat? Much love to everyone. Not much time. That's okay. As long as you were here, that's all that matters. Stephen Ransom, what's going on? Hail the Guinea Collective, here to assimilate all. And our buddy Good Stuff Comic Skater is in the house as well. What's up? What's up? Good to see you. Guys, remember to go ahead and share this link out there. Let people know that we are live because YouTube likes to suppress guinea pigs. I know it seems like a far-fetched thing, but it is reality. They hate me.
Sons of bitches. Hello, chat. Everyone out there, you guys and girls are fantastic. Yeah, man, I'm getting ready to let's talk some toys, man. It's gonna be a fun one.
Absolutely. It's always fun to talk about these toys that are being done right and the things that are on the horizon. I know I've talked of a few of the ones that I'm waiting on. Preceptor I already got, and I will be doing the video on that next week, the 86 Studio Preceptor. Holy shit, Vinny. You thought Blaster knocked it out of the park? It ain't nothing on Preceptor.
Wow.
The amount of articulation that's in this figure because of parts of his transformation, it just makes it outstanding. The amount of poses that you can get this guy into, really, really well done.
I'm happy to hear that. I'm looking forward to trying to find that one. Last time I went to the store, I'm like, oh, dude, they didn't have them. But then I found Ratchet from the Bumblebee movie, like that design, and he's a pretty cool figure. I mean, they're not as sturdy as like the regular line, like the Siege line and all those. If you got any of the Bumblebee movie ones, you notice like it feels like a little more hollow. But
they do feel cheaper, and I ran into that with the another one that I'm going to be showing off soon, which is the Cliff Jumper one.
Okay, yeah. So I don't know. They cut corners here and there, but even for what they did, I still like that figure. The Ratchet figure is pretty cool.
I tell you, out of all the Ratchet figures that I missed out on, the one that pissed me off the most is the one that I actually seen. Yes, the Walgreens exclusive one. I seen it. They had a whole stack of them. And the wife actually told me, she said, why don't you just go ahead and get it? And I was like, they got a whole bunch. I can wait. I'll get it next time I'm in the store. I came next time. They were all gone. I was like, son of a bitch, I should have got it. You know, the one time that I didn't say I should get it now, and then it was gone.
Yep. That's usually how it goes.
Every freaking time. Every time. Oh, my God. But besides that, I also forgot about another one that I'm waiting on, and that's going to be the 86 movie Sludge.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
awesome.
I pre-ordered that one, and that one's going to be coming as well, as along with my Megatron His Tank. And later on in the show, I'll talk. You know what? Maybe I'll just talk about that now. I actually did get something that you are very familiar with.
Oh Oh, yeah.
So my Devastator set came in. Now, normally I won't buy these China ones, but Vinnie did such an amazing job showing this piece off and talking about it. I was like, okay, I'll check it out. And for roughly, even with taxes and all the other stuff, it was still under $90. So you're talking about $15 a figure. Yep. $15 for a figure for guys. This is a $20 figure. This little huffer. He is minuscule compared to those things. So you're talking $15 a figure for something with all the detailing that they put in these things. And this ain't a full review on these, but just the stupid things that they added right here, like, oh God, the piston.
Yep.
The piston that moves on there, and they got the one that moves right there. Yep. And of course, the one sitting there at the base. There's three on Scavenger. Yeah. So I mean, just that alone, I was like, wow, that really blows it out of the park compared to a lot of the stuff that Hasbro is doing. And I was shocked at the level of detailing that they put into these things.
Yeah, that's why when I got it, you're the first person I told. I'm like, dude, I think you're gonna love this set. I've never seen it anywhere else. I thought it was a recast of somebody else's version, but apparently it wasn't. It looks like it's just something different altogether. But I love it, man. I've been meaning to shoot it. I think when I finally do, it's gonna be like you said. I'll do it in parts. I'll do it as Devastator, and then I'll break them down. Because then, like when I break them down, I need to make room. I got too much shit, so I'll break them down and pack them away for now. But he's been standing there for a while. I think since what was it? Before Christmas, I think I got him. But yeah, it's a beauty. You're gonna love it with the light up feature in the head and everything.
I can tell you one thing that I'm probably going to wind up doing. I'm going to get a hold of Toy Hacks because I'm pretty sure they probably already got a sticker sheet out for this guy because they have sticker sheets out for everything. I'm going to see if they have Decepticon logo stickers that I can slap on this thing.
That'd be fantastic. Yeah, if you get them, let me know, and then shoot me a link or something.
Absolutely. Stephen Ransom, I get permission from the wife. No, I don't get permission for her, but it was just kind of one of those things I was looking at, and I wasn't sure if I could get it because she's seen me looking at it, and she's actually gotten to the point where she don't even question it because if I'm going to buy it, I'm going to buy it. But it was just one of those things I was looking at, and I was questioning whether or not I should get it right then, and she was the one telling me you should just get it. And you know, maybe it was just me being counter to whatever she says. Like, yeah, you should just get it. Like, yeah, I don't want to get it right now. I'll wait. I think that's what it was. What's going on, Shellback? Good to see you, my friend. I hope that all is going well. What is that? What is that? Smooth seas and high winds? I forget. Only he knows that. I don't know that. I'm not even going to pretend to know it. What's going on? The Time Prophet. Good to see you as well. I hope you were doing well. Quicksand Kickstand. What's up? Previously known as Wookie, aka as Wookie, also known as the artist formerly known as Wookie. What's going on, my friend?
That's good to know. I didn't know that was Wookie. Hey, man, how you doing?
Stretching. Yeah, it's always good to stretch. You got to do the warm-ups, especially when Shellback hosts the Yelling at Park Cars warm-up. You always got to do the stretches. You don't want to blow a hammy or something. But guys, thank you for so much for coming. Like I said, always make sure you share the link out there. Let people know that we're here, we're having fun, and we're talking about the things that we love. So one of the ones that we talked about almost 2 weeks ago now is I was talking about She-Spawn, and it was one of the figures that I picked up, and I did a full review of that. Hey, what's going on, Walton? Good to see you again. You arrived just in time.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, always listen to your wife, especially telling you to get a toy. I should have listened. But I didn't. I just finished another 3D model build, which is hopefully going to get 3D printed. Awesome. That's right, man. Cool. Keep creating, man. We need people that are creative because God knows people that are out there in the freaking mainstream are not creative anymore. They lost that ability, but there are still a few companies that are doing it right. This one is a bit of a mixed bag for me. There were elements about this that blew me out of water, and there are other elements that just really just missed the mark for me. But anyway, guys, this one is a pretty interesting one. So we're going to get into our first clip of the first toy of the night, and here we go. Hey, everybody, what's going on? Rorschach and I are here to talk about another toy that we picked up. Of course, Rorschach being named after a superhero, he is going to be involved with any ones that are not already franchised with Masters of the Universe, Transformers, or any kind of space franchise. Rorschach gets all the rest that are superhero related. So here we go, right, Rorschach?
Welcome to hell.
So today we have, by way of McFarlane Toys, She-Spawn. This one is actually a rather large figure with a lot of extra accessories, and it was just interesting enough that I felt the need to pick this one up and check it out. So we're going to get this thing unboxed and see what she looks like.
You're not like the other Hellspawns. There is something good inside you.
So out of the box, this one looks very interesting, and of course you can see all the extras it came with, like a gun actually wrapped in chain. I like that. That's pretty damn cool. Of course, this big giant cleaver axe. Another small submachine gun. Looks like a big giant 50 caliber sniper rifle. Sword. And an extra hand. Of course, it came with the base as well. This one looks pretty damn good. Of course, let's see what the articulation looks like on this. It does have some decent articulation. You can almost do the splits. There isn't a whole lot of movement back that way. She does have a double jointed knee, so you can really flex that up. She has a bit of a ball and swivel at the foot, as well as a small toe pivot. Of course, the arms come all the way out and around. Bend at the elbow. And some movement also in the wrist. Doesn't bend or anything like that. The head's on a ball, but it doesn't really move much because of all this hair. This hair actually limits the movement on the head. She got a nice upper torso, but there's no real movement in the lower torso. I mean, it was showing in the pictures that it did, but this doesn't move hardly at all. Like, it goes back a little bit, but it doesn't go forward very far at all. Boy, McFarlane, you guys are skimping out. Like, you lean her way back, like, okay, yeah, but nothing forward? That's kind of shitty. Ugh.
Yeah, man. First thing, like Red said, spread eagle right away.
Yeah. But, of course. Why wouldn't I?
Yeah, I gotta say, I agree with you, man. They're kind of a diaphragm joint there. They keep fucking that up big time. There's like no crunch forward on almost any of their figures anymore. You get a nice kind of hula hoop action on the sides and the back, but that front is shit. They've been doing it across the board now. I replaced that one Batman figure I had because of the collar situation. Like, it was the unmasked version. Like, they did that setup, but it wasn't meant for it. So when I got the new one, because the ab section was upside down in that one too. So this new one that I got was I replaced it, and the ab section was correct. There's like no movement in that torso, just backwards.
And that's ridiculous. Why even bother putting that design in there if you're not going to do it correctly? And that was the thing that really pissed me off. Like I was saying, on the packaging, it shows like her movement, like with the crunched belly or turning. Like, they actually show it as has a turn at the lower half of the body, and it did none of that. Did not turn at all. It did not go forward. It went backward, which is really freaking retarded, because if it can go backward, why shouldn't it go forward and turn? Like, it made no sense, and it irritated the shit out of me.
Yep. That bad articulation drives me crazy. It drives me absolutely crazy. And you're going to see some of that. Not in the first review I showed, but the second one you'll see. I had a gripe here and there with some stuff, but there's one I put up already on my YouTube, and the other one I was holding it for this specific show. So like I'll debut it here.
Okay, well, I got one more part of the video on this, because this one was kind of long, but real quick, I'm going to hit people in the chat. Shellback, yes. Fair winds and following seas. See, I told you, I don't know it. Yeah. Supporting United Underground. Nice. And Rogue Entertainment. You go with that, Walt, and be sure to, guys, check everything out. What's going on? Brutal Morningwood. Good to see you, my friend. Always happy to see you. Time Prophet. Tommy and the Guinea Pig Collective. You didn't just glue a guinea pig to a plate, did you? No, I wouldn't do not like that. Lasso Truth. Warjack has the best coloring, perfectly named. Oh, you know what? It's kind of funny mentioning that, though, because I seen that stupid thing where people going around, they were gluing themselves to the countertops inside of like a, oh God, what is that? The coffee shop, Starbucks.
Yeah.
Because they didn't approve what milk being used. Like, this is not your milk or something. Like, oh my God, these people are so freaking stupid.
Wow.
No, it is not the turntable on my microwave. Wouldn't be moving if it was. And the lovely Sherry, greetings to you. It is good to see you. And of course, our favorite doctor is in the house. What's up, Dig Outlaw? What's up, Doc? Good to see you, man. Good to see you. She is ginger, so she would get replaced by a black girl. Waiting to watch Tommy snap that in half. You know what? The way that thing was creaking, I thought it was that the joints are just extremely tight on it, and which is a good thing, because sometimes you get some of these figures where the joints are so damn loose they won't even hold a pose and they fall over. So,
dude, yeah, that was something amazing with the one I'm going to show. Holy crap, I was very surprised by it.
Yeah, so which one of you used to be Wookiee? That would be a Quicksand Kickstand, formerly known as Wookiee. The artist, formerly known as Wookiee. Same great channel, completely different name because, let Disney burn. Right, Wookiee?
Oh, dude, when I heard that they lost $2.4 billion, that made me smile. I'm like, oh, Tommy must be like doing cartwheels right now, backflips.
Hey, what's going on, Chris? I don't know if you're already working out, but it's good to see you in the chat, my friend.
Hell yeah.
Okay, so guys, here I'm going to play the second one. What's that? 2 turntables and a microwave, wherever it's at. Kill the rat. Kill the rat. Chris says, if I owned that Starbucks franchise that those vegans glued themselves to, I would set the building on fire. See how those turds are trying to get out of it. Yeah, because they're not going to use the stuff that would actually get the glue off the countertop, because they're not going to use acetone because it's not friendly to the environment or some bullshit like that.
Someone should just dump a bucket of Gorilla Glue on them and be done with it.
Yeah, while they glued their hands to the counter, put some on their feet as they're standing there. Yeah, so long, sucker. All right, guys. So here's the second clip for the Spawn figure, and it gets slightly better, and then it seems to take another downward turn.
You got a deal for your soul, Spawn.
So with the way some of these joints are, it is possible to get it into poses, but holy shit, some of these joints do not cooperate. Trying to get it into even a kneeling position. I had actually a hell of a hard time trying to get it into that position, but after I did, it does look pretty good. I did have a little bit of problem with the right arm holding on to that big giant machine gun, but even then the figure does still look incredible with the amount of articulation that it has in it.
Spawn, get used to it.
And of course we got her with that big giant 50 caliber sniper rifle. Rorschach, she's aiming for you, buddy. Stay very still. Once again, kind of difficult to kind of get it into these positions. I didn't even have to change the position much, but it was just enough that I actually had a hard time getting it to hold this position. And I really was worried about this thing falling over, but it is holding up fairly well so far. Of course, with her last 2 weapons in there, had actually a very difficult time getting these weapons to actually sit in her hand, because the way that hands are designed, you kind of pry them open a little bit to get the weapons in there, and I kind of wish they had, there you go, did something better with the way the hands work and the way this base work, because it's really hard to get her to stand up. But after a little bit of readjusting, she is standing up just fine now. Overall, I would say this is a pretty decent figure. Once again, quality control issues. And coming from McFarlane, it's just starting to become something that is becoming more of the normal now.
they're just like they're slacking. They're dropping the ball left and right. It's a shame because there's a lot of good fine detail in this figure. Like even with the face, some of the extra paint applications that they did, the figure looks really good. All the little details like the little skull there, the way the creases are in the leather jacket, even some of the detailing that they put in the legs and the boots especially. Amazing looking. But when you don't follow it through with a proper base that the figure can stand on, and with a lack of movement with this hair design, while the hair is really cool, it limits the design of the head actually moving with the figure and this body. Like you put separate joints in here, but the center doesn't move hardly at all, and it kind of restricts the amount of posability on this figure. That is a bit of a letdown. The rest of the figure looks awesome. I would still say overall this is still a thumbs up, but it could have been done a lot better.
One hell bent for leather, kick ass, take no prisoners.
Hellspawn.
Welcome to hell.
Yeah, that was I was surprised. I was expecting something a little bit worse. I gotta say, yeah, that figure. I came close to picking it up, but I kind of saw from the packaging too. Like I had a feeling that torso was going to be shit, and my gut was right, and that hair looked like it was going to be a problem for sure.
No, it definitely was. I mean, like I said, they put a really nice ball joint on that head, and you could see if you pull the hair up a little bit, you can see that the head wants to move nice. You can move the head down. What they did do is the front half of the hair where it comes over the front of her chest, it's a little bit like a lighter rubber or something like that, so it's a little bit more flexible. So you can actually kind of push that hair up and out of the way to move her head down.
Mm-hmm.
So they did give you that at least, but as far as turning the head to the other side, forget it.
Yeah, she should have came with an alternate head. I mean, for that price point, and again, those guns and the actual chains that they put in there, I was surprised they went with actual chains. I haven't seen them do that in years. But yeah, that was all really good. But I think at least one more head in there would have been great. Like you said, either sculpt the hair differently or do like a completely unmasked, or one that's fully masked without like that hair like that. To do a little bit extra would have been something else too, like you said, because you want a full range of motion on something like, you know, that kind of a figure, because that hair probably weighed more than the body.
It was a lot of weight involved with the hair. So, but
yeah,
the detailing that was actually in it, I was quite happy with that. There was a lot of small little details that they put in this one that I was like, wow, that looks really nice, because I didn't know a whole lot about She-Spawn starting off. Like, was it in the comic? And I was like, but it was still an interesting enough looking figure that I was like, hey, I'm going to pick this up. And what's going on to the memes of destruction in the house? What's up, memes? And I see Tony from the Clown World Review. He's new to the internet. What up, Tony? Yeah, the guinea pig was not impressed. No, he wasn't that impressed. And Chris says the gun was bigger than she was. Yeah, it was. And that was the problem with the really big gun. It was so heavy that her arm kept wanting to twist and fall down. And it wasn't that the joints were loose. It was just that gun was that damn heavy.
Jeez. Maybe you should wrap the chain around the arm and the gun. That might hold
well, yeah, because that chain is completely, it's not attached to the gun.
Yeah.
So you just kind of wrap it around the gun, and then you could probably wrap it around the body to give it a little bit more stability.
Oh, for sure. That's the one thing they were missing with their Spawn figures. They were doing a lack of chains like that. They're just shitty plastic ones. But yeah, see, I came close, but she also looks like she's just too big of a figure. I have the Mortal Kombat one, which I think is like the best Spawn figure he probably made in, like, I don't know, 10 to 20 years. And but looking at that She-Spawn, she looks like she might tower over him. That's another reason I'm like, I don't know if I'll get her. But instead,
Chaos Boy, what up?
What up, Chaos? No, it's all right. But yeah, instead of her, I got two other figures for slightly cheaper than her price. So I can show that.
Yeah, Chris, absolutely. Why do they insist on these long hair designs that inhibit the posing?
Yeah.
They did the same to a lesser degree to Goliath from Gargoyles.
Yeah, that Gargoyles figure really upset me too with the way that they did that hair. If you're gonna do it again, do an alternate head where it's the actual entire head, not just a faceplate, so you can get more movement out of the hair. That's my one gripe on that Goliath figure. Otherwise, I think that thing is amazing. But yeah, it's yeah. Again, I can tell you right now what the thought process was. It was this. Oh wow, that look real cool. A lot of hair, a lot of crazy hair. There you go. There's your Todd McFarlane for the night. That look cool. A lot of chains and a lot of hair. Yeah.
For somebody who hates female figures so much, he sure has incorporated quite a few into his own lines. I just don't understand his reasoning behind some of the stupid shit that he says. It's so absurd.
He's always doing that. I know back in the day, like he was told by some of his people, like whenever he did like those meetings with Hollywood and shit, they're like, "We'll talk. You stay out of the room," because they know what he was gonna do. And they were right. He's good at shooting himself in the foot. But yeah. So for the price of that figure, I ended up getting 2 others from something that I thought looked pretty cool. So we have Witcher figures here. And yeah, this is a series from the Netflix version. And because I had done the video game one, and it was a pretty nice looking figure, but it had some limitations.
Yeah. I just seen that they released it. Looked like a couple of new ones for the video game versions.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah, I just seen new ones out. I seen Witcher, and I seen somebody else. Matter of fact, I think it was Cersei. I want to say. Is it Cersei? The witch chick. I forget what her name is. Yennefer, that's it.
The one with the black hair?
Yeah.
Oh wow, okay. I didn't know that. I only knew of these things, but I didn't even know when they were going to come out. But I'll hit play anyway. You guys can check it out. But I gotta say, I think this was one of the better figures that they have done. I was kind of surprised because in packaging you can't really tell. And I took some shots at the packaging too, because Netflix written on every single side of every flap of the box was so stupid. Yeah, I don't get it. It's like I cropped it out of the top a little bit here because I thought it was really dumb. Like, what's the point of that? And then these promo shots, like they didn't even use the actual 2-ups. They use like the actual production samples, which is weird. But yeah, for what it is, I mean, it is what it is. But here's the figure out of the box, and this thing was surprising. I was very, very surprised by this. I didn't think the articulation would have been all that great, but for a little figure like this, they did a really good job. Double bends in the elbow and the knees. The diaper area, it wasn't really like a diaper. It was harder plastic, so like it retained the sculpt and everything, which I was super surprised by, because normally they shit the bed on that. And her kind of like that diaphragm joint was a lot better and more forgiving than like the She-Spawn. So she has pretty good movement.
And that was the one thing that pissed me off about that was that freaking middle diaphragm joint. Like everything else about that figure, as far as articulation, I forgot to mention the She-Spawn also had double jointed elbows as well.
Yeah, I did see that. But yeah, this is pretty good. Like, and the likeness is pretty good too. It was a little bit on the soft side, but you could definitely see that actress. I think her name is Freya Allen. So yeah, it was pretty good. The regular standard kind of stupid base, not special, and her weapon. So like this was like her training kind of gear that she had on, and essentially in the show, yeah, she had like that wooden sword. Or dagger, and then a regular one, and the paint application was nice on the one that's supposed to be metal. So that's pretty good, like a nice speckling that's on there. Ah shit, stupid ads. Hold on, sorry guys, because YouTube are dicks.
Yeah, they're even finding a way to put ads on our damn live streams now. Them sons of bitches,
right? Look at that shit. Unbelievable. Well, at least they're actually showing some Witcher shit. Whatever. So articulation, she looks up pretty good. Down, not so much. Side to side is good. All around is fine. She has tiny little butterfly joints that are in the shoulders, which I was surprised by as well. They didn't do the big cup action that they normally do. Yeah, bicep, double hinge. and they actually did a small ball joint for the wrist, which is amazing. Because those other figures they were ridiculous and gigantic, but yeah, they did a good job finally. You see, like the arch back is great. Forward, not so much. Although
that's the same thing I seen on the she spawn, except she didn't move forward almost at all. At least this one moves forward.
Yeah, and this one too. Like I was fidgeting some more with there, and I got a little more bend or a little more crunch with that ab going forward. With the abs.
I will say this though. I mean that kick forward that you had on there, it seemed like the she spawn actually had a lot more kick forward than that.
Yeah,
which I'm surprised about.
Yeah, you're right on that. And I said it during this as well. I just hit mute so we could talk. But yeah, that moving forward, I was surprised that there wasn't as much range. But again, messing around, trying to put in some poses, it didn't really hinder it that much, surprisingly. But yeah, like you can see how good that ball joint is, and it's solid. It's not like loose or flimsy. So yeah, a very nice looking figure. And yeah, there's the other series, which is funny because this one I thought would have more articulation, the one from the video game, and it was more limited. The newer one, like the movements, the joints, it felt a whole lot better. So yeah, I was kind of surprised by that. But again, a slightly smaller figure, but I think it's one of their best female figures that they've done. Super simple design all around, but it worked, and it's very accurate to what she looked like on the show and everything.
Everybody's still having a laugh about the diaper.
Yeah, I'm always going to throw those shots at them for doing that. Yeah, I don't get it why they always do, but you know. But you can see like the sculpt is solid. Like it's a good butt compared to the other one, but because it's not a diaper, it's actually sculpted. The wrinkles on the top, like they did a good job.
Well, from now on, can we call that the Amber Heard area of the figure?
Yeah, and this was the other Witcher figure. So they did an updated version, which I'll show on the next segment. Like I said, I'm debuting that figure over here. But yeah, this one actually looks like Henry Cavill compared to the other version, which was pure shit. I think this one, like the main issues would be like the paint application on the eyebrows. But even still, like you can see that it's Henry, especially compared to that other one. Holy crap! I'll show you that in the other segment. It's hilarious what I did because I just like I kept it off. Like I didn't put it on any other figure because I swapped out for the video game version. I put the video game version head on that first Netflix body, which you guys seen in that review anyway that I had done. But yeah, this new body was pretty good too on Geralt. So yeah, that was kind of surprising. The hands suck though. I don't know why they did those weird poses on them, but for her, like hers is fine. There's no problem. If anything, maybe the hilts of the handles of the sword should have been a little bit smaller because it's still very thick. But yeah, look at that pose that she held, and it's solid. Like there was no tipping, nothing.
Yeah, if I would have tried to do that with that she spawn, it would have went head first.
Oh,
and
yeah.
like once again, going back to all the weight that's in that damn hair that was on her.
Oh yeah, I agree 100%. This thing's perfect. Like I said, the balance of the figure itself is super fantastic. I even like moved the that ball joint on the ankle a little bit just to see, and it still held just as tight. So yeah, that is really impressive. There's figures from Hasbro, the Marvel Legends, that can't even do that. So yeah. That was really good. That was a pleasant surprise for sure. Because you want to be able to get these figures in nice poses, and you know, where you keep them on a shelf or whatever on your desk.
What's going on, Deej? Deej, obviously, shit. If I tried that pose in real life, I would fall over.
Yeah.
And I seen. Hold on. We had Shadowhawk Backs is also in the chat. What's going on, Shadowhawk Backs? Good to see you.
What's up, Shadowhawk? Awesome. Yeah, so yeah, like I said,
that is amazing that it can hold that pose. I mean, there's a lot of figures that I've been doing recently with all this articulation, especially the ones from McFarlane where they have those damn little bases. I'm finding a lot of them, number one, will not stand up at all without the damn bases, and they need both feet down in order to freaking stand even with the base, and that's a damn shame because it shouldn't be that way. I mean, I had the one figure that was part of the Warhammer series. the damn base wouldn't even fit in the damn base of its foot because they made the hole in the bottom of the feet like too damn small. I'm like, well, I could probably like drill it out a little bit so it could fit, but do I really want to have to go through that? They should have done that at the damn factory. They missed the ball. The only good thing I could say is that figure was actually, the joints were so tight and the ankles and everything else that he actually could stand without the base.
Oh wow. Yeah, dude. Like I said, it's crazy. It's crazy how sometimes they could hit the mark perfect, and other times completely miss it. Yeah, but and again, for the stupid comments that he made, that's why I said, you know what, I'm going to do one of the female figures from his stupid lines, and I'll be like, yeah, see, if you do it right, people will be happy. If you do it like shit, people will they'll throw bricks at you, and yeah, I think it's perfectly justified too, because the price that we're paying is something else. This one, luckily, I don't know what it was. Maybe Target had a sale because they were trying to get rid of the other older figures. But I got these for like $16.99. So that I was kind of surprised by as well. Because I know when the original one came out, I think it was around either 25 or 30. I don't remember. But yeah, because I almost brought it back. I'm like, I don't know. But I still like the body on it. But these were more reasonable for sure. And again, don't know if Target goofed, but yeah, I was more than fine with that price. I wouldn't have paid more, because you know when you go by the scanner and you go to check, that's what I did. I'm like, oh shit, all right.
Well,
That's
I'm
decent.
kind of wondering about that He-Man box set that I picked up, the one I showed off last week, because like I said, that thing was marked down to $29, and when I went back, not even a few days later, that shit was back to normal price. Like, I'm wondering if somebody like slipped up and put a sale price on it, or because actually they had a clearance tag on it, and the clearance tag was on, and all the damn figures were still sitting on the shelf. They weren't going nowhere, obviously. So
that's possible, man. I don't know, because I had picked up what was it? There was that Raven Spawn. When I got him, like, he should have been more of like a $25 figure, something like that. And when I went to the checkout, I paid $12.99. It was like some crazy fucking sale, and I've never really seen that before either, you know. But
well, here's another thing, and I only found this out through the missus when how can I put this? I forced her to buy Castle Grayskull for me. So when I forced her to do that, it turns out since she has a damn what was it called, the red card or whatever from Target. Or whatever the Target card is, there was a discount for using that card, and then there was also a discount for having a Target membership ID thing with the card. So there was a double discount. So like, yeah, so she said, well, sometimes if you just go in the store, as long as you put my Target card number in, or basically it's her phone number. If I put that in for her card identification, if there's any discounts that are associated with being a member, that automatically applies it. And I actually had my last Target visit, there was a few surprise discounts sitting there that I had no clue about because it's not posted anywhere.
Wow, dude, that is awesome. Those kind of happy surprises are a good thing.
Oh, every single time. Right. I seen I'm Not Creative is also in the chat. What's going on? I'm Not Creative. Good to see you. Yeah, Time Prophet. The suit did come with an manual. Greatest American Hero. Yeah, he dropped it out in the desert when he picked up the suit. It fell out the back of the box the suit was in.
Oh yeah.
Quicksand Kickstand says I could go the rest of my life without ever hearing that stupid Witcher song ever again. Did you get my ringtone?
That's funny shit, dude. They said Netflix was hemorrhaging money. They said that, like, this past week, people have just been unsubscribing left and right.
Well, I mean, this is exactly what happens when you give people trash and you try to insert crap.
Yep.
What do you think is going to happen? People are going to get tired of it sooner or later.
I can't remember the last time I put on Netflix, to be honest. It's
sometimes I go through Netflix for some of the older shows, especially put something on for my brother when he wants to watch TV. Right. And if it isn't that, my go-to lately has been Tubi. I've been going to Tubi, just watch old shows because that's more fun.
Yeah. Well, I'll say one thing though: those Korean shows that they have on there are fucking great. the zombie ones and all that other shit. Like they did a pretty nice job. But yeah, dude. Yeah, this one I'm debuting this video here. So like afterwards I'll listen to it. I'll probably put it on public tomorrow. So yeah, here you go. Here's the Geralt from season 2. And again, like he looks better in packaging than the other one did. But again, same deal. Like, why is this unsightly Netflix shit on every single
Well, you know,
box?
they did the same damn thing with that Transformers line for the Netflix ones. There was Netflix all over the packaging.
Mm-hmm. That's just some stupid shit. But anyway, I'll skip ahead a little bit. You can actually see the figure. Now, he actually, like, he has that almost like that stocky look. Because I say it during this as well. That because Henry Cavill overworked his back and his shoulders. Like it makes his arms look extra tiny. But they captured it. Like I said, his proportions are very accurate to Cavill. And again, like that design looks great. The texture is fantastic in the clothes and everything. But yeah, you do have to fidget around to make sure that he has proper balance, much like that female Spawn figure. Yeah, he definitely needs the base in order to stand properly. I don't know what it is, but it could be the narrow feet as well, since they went more with kind of human proportions. Same thing with that Siri figure. Like you need that base, but luckily, like for her, everything is it's fantastic. She can balance on one foot on almost any pose. This guy, he's a little bit heavier up top, so it's a little bit different. But yeah, I gotta say, like the likeness is really good on this thing. And again, for whatever, people love the show, people hate the show. It doesn't really matter. For me, there's things I liked about it, but I'm not attached to the lore. I never was because I never read the books and stuff. But I do like his portrayal of the character. I think he did a great job, and that actress did a good job too. So yeah, seeing them in 3D form like this is great. But the major issue I have with this thing, I don't know if you saw it yet, Tommy, but I go off on it because it is dumb. But for the most part, like this figure is super solid. But yeah, you'll see it right in the articulation segment. This is still kind of bothers me as well that it's open like that, but not that bad. Again, paint application's fine on the sword as well. Yeah, here we go. So it's head articulation. It's okay for what it is. You get some side to side and all that. That's all right, despite the hair. Right here. This drove me crazy.
The pauldrons.
Why the fuck would you pin that to the bicep and not attach it to the upper torso? You turn the bicep and the entire thing rotates and it looks awful. That's the stupidest thing I've ever seen.
It should have been pinned to the top of the torso and not to the damn arms is the way it should have worked.
Yep. Just like it would work in real life the way that it's supposed to be, you know? But yeah, again, like his range is pretty good with that torso. Back is way better than forward. But yeah, legs, he has a little bit more range than the female did because his kind of his Amber Turd diaper thing is a little bit softer. The double hinge for the knees pretty good. Ankles all right. Swivel's all right. The toe articulation I still think is kind of useless, but whatever. But yeah, like he can still get in surprisingly good poses. But yeah, those shoulder armor is why would you pin them like that? Absolutely retarded. Because there's certain poses you could never do because you're just going to see the giant, you'll see the bolt joint under his arm. Absolutely retarded. But other than that, that's the only gripe I have with the figure because everything else is really nice on him.
Yeah, I like the way that they did all the individual studs throughout the armor as well.
Yeah, because they'll skip that shit. But yeah, no, they went in there. They painted every little bit of it, which is awesome. Because I almost just I was gonna pop his head off and swap it out with that monkey looking head, that horrible one, and then bring it back. But I'm like, this figure is actually pretty nice. So I'm like, I decided, fuck it, I'll keep it. Right here, this is what I'm talking about. Now you tell me which one looks like Henry Cavill. Dude, look how bad they plugged this hair in too. Like that just looks like shit. Like this one, like the mold, that's unsightly right there. But at least this has a better flow to it. This other thing, I don't know what the hell they were smoking when they did it.
It looks like something you would have put on a Mr. Potato Head.
Yeah, this is awful. And like I said, this is just that face is terrible, pure shit. And I think this is like either the third time or the fourth time they actually did a Henry Cavill likeness, and this is the closest one they hit so far. Was this newer figure? But yeah, dude, and look how big the head looks compared to it.
Yeah, it looks like a Walton-size head. It's been a while. I had to throw one in.
Is that what he would look like if he shaved? Dude, like, exactly. Yeah, what the fuck?
What's going on, ETEP? Good to see you, buddy.
What's up, ETEP?
Yeah, that's what happens when you don't pay your Witcher. They grow a second head.
Yep. He took his serum, his elixir, and that's what happened. But yeah, I had to show the comparison. And yeah, I will not display that shitty head on this body. I literally put the video game figure head onto it, and it's fine. You know, yeah, and that one did come with the cape, that other one, which is great. But yeah, so those are the two ones from season 1 and season 2. And season 1 is a little bit shorter as well. You know, like granted, like the pose I did was a little bit wider, but straighten out the legs. Season 1 is still slightly shorter. Don't know why.
No. Witcher. The evil. Oh no, the enemy king. And Shellback says, "Toss a coin to your Walton."
Oh shit, that was great. But I was looking at the hands again, and I think they did the hands in that funny kind of positioning because I think this figure's supposed to be it's supposed to go on Roach because they made the horse. But I did not see him in stores. I think that's why his hands are kind of designed the way they are, like to hold the reins. But yeah, so yeah, there's the two of them together again. So you can see again, height is fine. I think it's very accurate. The proportions on both figures are excellent. But yeah, so we'll see. I don't know if they'll ever make a Yennefer from this because like her design was shitty. I think in both seasons they didn't do the classic outfit from the game. That all black, like I don't know why they wouldn't do that. That's weird, but yeah, no, yeah, these look good. Surprisingly, yeah, they get thumbs up from me. And yeah, here he is next to the video game version of Siri. And again, like I did the pose like that on purpose so you could see how bad that shoulder is. Like, again, why would you do that? Stupidest thing. I don't get it.
It just doesn't make any sense. I mean, once again, showing that they can knock it out of the park on certain aspects of figure, but then they always seem to drop the ball somewhere.
Yeah, because once again, it's not an in-studio team anymore. If it's in studio, like literally, if I were there, I'd be like, okay, this is how we need to do this and that. This is how the articulation is going to be. It'll be a lot smoother if we do this element, if we add that, if we carve out certain parts on the inside so that they get more range crunching forward. But they don't have that because it's all outsourced to China. So they do it on the computer, and that's pretty much it. So, yeah.
You know what's sad, though, is like we'll go back to what we started the show with that brief little talk about that Devastator. China can do it right, too.
Oh, yeah.
If left to their own devices and they're not being spoon-fed what they have to do.
Well, yeah, it's that specific. Like this guy would have got a full thumbs up, but he got it pretty good instead because of the shoulders. Those shoulders pissed me off so much. But China, I gotta say, when it comes to the robot shit, and the Transformers, like they do fantastic jobs over there. Whatever the company is that actually makes the bootlegs, they seem to really give a shit because they've actually taken like the Siege Optimus Prime or certain versions of them. And they bump them up in size. And then they put extra detail. And if the Hasbro figures had some kind of issues, they corrected those issues. Like if there's something tricky when you transform it, they've done that across the board. Because I've seen other people who've gotten like the larger scale ones, and they are absolutely amazing. You guys saw the one that I did a couple months ago that I showed on here. That Optimus Prime was huge. He was like, what was he?
It was huge.
Huge, tremendous. He was like my penis. He was tremendous. 16 inches, I think he was. But that was, I think, hands down the best Optimus Prime figure I own. Is a bootleg one. You know, and then next would probably be the like the version that they released for Kingdom and the other one, like the Earthrise version. I'd say that's probably like a second to being like the best Optimus. So yeah, there's that. So yeah, you get 2 from me today, and you got 1 from Tommy today.
Well, I still have a toy break sitting in the weights, but I want to get back to some of these guys in the chat. And hey, what's going on? Awesome one. Hail survivors of Walmart. Good to see you again. And we also got Jason Lee Tucker Statement in the house. What's up, buddy? How you doing?
How you doing?
I wanted to get back to some of the comments we were talking about with Netflix, and I know Chris kind of let it off there with the, didn't look like Yennefer. But some of the things that they were talking about, hold on, let me find them again. I know they were sitting right up here. Oh, okay, here it is. Yeah, I just seen Netflix is about to put ads in. Like if they're looking to put ads in on the paid versions, like the higher end paid versions, yeah, they can kiss my ass 7 different ways of Sunday. Clown World Review. Netflix is on the ropes. Disney stock is down. Disney loses governing power. CNN Plus shuts down after a month and 300 million. Twitter is turned upside down. The energy is shifting. And I said almost a year ago, we are actually heading into that. And everybody was like, it doesn't feel like it. It doesn't feel like it. And I said, just wait. These things are slow to happen. When they begin happening, you're not going to notice them at first. But as time goes on, you're gradually going to start seeing that shift. And then when the big shift happens, it's just going to be like dumped on your lap all at once. Much the same way the whole cancel culture, PC, SJW, wokeism nonsense just seemed to just like fall on top of everybody's heads all at once like a freaking hailstorm.
Oh, yeah. It's going to be a beautiful thing. Yeah, because I'm gonna be covering some of these topics tomorrow for the Friday stream. And we'll get into that stuff for sure.
Yeah, Korean cinema is eating Hollywood's lunch. Absolutely right. They're doing some good shit right now. Yep. What happened to make so many people unsubscribe from Netflix last week? I guess I missed something.
I don't know. Maybe it's part of that grooming shit too. Who knows? They seem to always jump on that for some stupid reason.
There's always something. I forget exactly what it was. There was something they did just recently that pissed off a whole lot of people. And then they were talking about, once again, talking about raising rates and everything else. And it's just ridiculous. It's subscription wars. We can win this fight. Hold, unsubscribe. Absolutely.
Yeah, because people are hurting all around. Money's so tight right now. Prices are shooting up, and they think that we're gonna pay for this shitty content and what they're doing. That they're slapping us all in the fucking face and cramming this shit down our throats. No, sorry, we're not complying with that.
DJ Odyssey, Netflix raised prices, have threatened to charge even more for using it on multiple devices, and they've lost a lot of good shows. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And I said that this is going to be the downfall, a lot of these streaming services. Once all these streaming services got into the position where it's our content and we should run it all exclusively on our own streaming service, I told everybody it's going to be the downfall. And before you know it, you're going to wind up seeing all these streaming services losing so much money hand over fist. They're going to start banding it together, and they're going to basically create a cable TV version 2, but it's going to be streaming services. Yep. And you're going to see all these different freaking companies working together through individual platforms. Probably Comcast will probably get right back into the mix again with shit like that. And all these different streaming services are going to be offered through a package. And it's going to be like cable all over again.
Yep, most likely.
Chris also added, Yennefer from Netflix series is like some Indian chick that looks nothing like Yennefer. Although compared to Triss Marigold, she got it easy.
Yeah, I don't know what they did with that series. Like that was really stupid. How do you not go at that video game look or even close to it? Because that's just so iconic, that outfit and shit that she has. No, they kept her in this weird big purple dress, whatever the fuck it was. And for someone who's supposed to look like a hunchback thing that they did, and then she's supposed to get pretty, I don't think she was pretty enough. She still had like a potato nose. I don't know. It's just my observation.
Netflix costume designer was obsessed with making every piece of armor look like a black scrotum.
That's hilarious. Oh, shit. I gotta say, I looked up the Witcher, the horse, a roach. He does look awesome, but these price gougers are assholes. But articulation, everything looks great on that figure. Yeah, I'll see if I can find them in stores because I'm not paying the prices that these motherfuckers put on eBay.
Hey, what's up, my sketchbook? I was just talking about Netflix and their price gouging and their wanting to put ads on everything. And I'm not Creative 22. Does anybody know what happened to Wes? Yeah, YouTube fucking struck him down. Struck him down yet again. This is like number 9 or something like that. And this time they were standing firm. They went through his old content, shit that was actually privated, and said that he violated terms repeatedly and just struck his whole channel down.
Holy shit.
So he had to create a whole brand new channel. I know that there's links for it. I'll have to get the link out there and I will share it in a minute. Let me just find it. It's time for wokeness to die. Absolutely. Yep. As for Disney, it's another case of you get what you fucking deserve. Absolutely. Yep. Fuck Disney. I've been saying that for years. Mm-hmm. Revenge is a bitch. Punk culture is returning. A sure sign of getting popular. Yeah. You're making the message heard and people are paying attention. And that's what happened to Wes. Mm-hmm. They didn't like what he was saying. And why didn't they like what he was saying? Because he was just speaking a lot of truth. They hate that.
Yep. They despise it. They want us all to comply. If we don't comply, they want to cancel us. That's exactly what they're doing to what's his name, Alex Jones. Same shit. That whole court case thing is total bullshit. I heard big chunks of what they were doing. Holy crap. They just want to bankrupt them. That's all they want to do.
Hey, what's up, Happy Dinosaur? Good to see you.
What up, Happy?
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on in the chat that I'm trying to catch up to. Holy crap. You guys have been absolutely active in the chat and today, and thank you so much for doing that. I'm trying to get through and read all this while I'm trying to do everything else that we're doing here on the show. As for Trash Flicks, exactly what was supposed to happen. Yeah, it's a damn shame. They're another company. Once again, they do some shit that's right, and then they just fucking screw the pooch on everything else. And they freaking spit in everybody's face and they expect to take it. One of the things that really pissed me off about Netflix, and it kind of flew under the radar for a lot of people, is they went back to some of the Netflix versions of the Marvel stuff that they did, and they took Luke Cage and they threw a BLM tagline over top of it saying, this is part of the BLM collection.
Wow.
What the fuck does that have to do with BLM? Get the fuck out of my face.
Yeah, exactly. What a bunch of dicks.
They really are ridiculous.
Yeah, it's all about agenda. When you have Obama's face on every single thing when you put on Netflix, like, yeah, what do you expect? What do they give him, like $2 billion or something to make content? And they wonder why it's all like it. No, it's shit. It's fucking shit.
No, I hear you, Castaway. And I've been saying that they've been doing it to themselves for years, and it was only a matter of time people were going to get sick of it. I'm actually just kind of surprised it took this long. Yeah, YouTube yeeted them, Chris. I thought you might have caught that already, being in some of the chats that you're in. Yeah, I got to dig his link up and share it. Yeah, time to move to Odyssey Rumble. To see, that's why I created an Odyssey channel. The minute that they came up and they say we were offering transfers for anybody that was over 300 subscribers on YouTube to transfer your entire library over, I jumped on it as soon as I seen it. I didn't even hesitate. I was like, yep. Because I could see the way YouTube has treated me over the years. I mean, they yeeted over 160 subs overnight on me one time for no reason. No reason whatsoever. They just said, oh, they were all bot accounts. I was like, bullshit. I said, I had people reaching out to me, said that they had to resubscribe because you have unsubscribed them over and over again. So don't give me that shit. And just like every week I watch my numbers go up, I get the freaking emails of people who have just subscribed to my channel, yet it never shows on the YouTube end. A matter of fact, I've actually watched where I had emails coming in of new subscribers to the channel, and I've watched my numbers go down on my freaking creator page. So yeah, YouTube, you can miss me with that bullshit.
Oh, it's happened to me too, brother. No joke. The same shit's happened to me. I think finally today, like it bumped back up. But yeah, I kept putting out good things. My content went up. I finally got my first payout from these idiots. Before that, everything was just like everything was in the greens. Everything was thumbs up everywhere, and yet I kept like losing subscribers. I'm like, well, what dumb shit are they playing? It's all bizarre. But you know that there's literally they have there's like these programs and shit, and these companies that now they're attaching themselves to places like Twitter and shit. So if you post anything and even delete it, like it saves that information. So if you're saying that you're a part of the right or whatever, and it's only for that. It's only to stop anyone who's right leaning. They get that information and they hold it, and they can like close down or cause problems for your Twitter accounts and things of that nature. So if they have it for Twitter, I'm sure it's across the board. Because that's how these big tech companies are operating now.
Yeah, I mean, everything they've been doing for years has made me question a lot. I mean, at first it started with the little privacy acts where, you know, oh, well, we have access to your information and shit like that. And then it got to the point of ridiculousness where anything you do, even outside of your time on whatever app it could be, they could use that against you. I mean, they've just gotten to a ridiculous point right now, and there's not enough people speaking out against it. And you know what? I've seen people talking about the Florida bill. Like, I did not see just some guy's take on it. I know exactly what the one Florida bill is about, and I knew the other one that they were going to implement as far as taking away Disney's rights, their exclusive rights that they never should have received in the first place. I mean, I know why Florida did it. It was an incentive to get Disney to come there and put Walt Disney World up. Because the first one was Disneyland in California. And then Walt Disney World was later on. And that was a incentive to say, hey, you can do whatever you want. And then that kind of backfired on them throughout the years because Disney was handling themselves almost like they were a foreign entity in Florida and getting away with whatever they wanted to get. Well, you know what? That time has passed. And that ship has sailed. And you know what? Good for Ron DeSantis for pulling the freaking trigger on that. And thank God that there was enough people in Florida backing him to make sure that that bill went through.
Yeah, Ron is really, he did an amazing job. I think this guy should run for president, and he should pass that bill across the whole United States. The anti-grooming one.
Yeah, man. Absolutely. You got to let children be. Let kids be kids. Stop trying to pretend that they're mini adults. They are not. They do not think the same way. Their brains are not even really completely developed at that point. Their brains are still in development all the way up through like what? What did they say? Like all the way up to like 5th or 6th grade. Their brains are still developing.
I think so. Yeah, something like that.
And they want to put these freaking labels on these kids. They want to tell these kids that, oh, you could be whatever you want to be. You're not even letting them figure out who they are first. And then you're trying to put labels on them.
It's all about confusing them into doing some bad shit. That's what it is.
It's disgusting, is what it really is. And there's too many weirdos out there that are supporting this kind of shit. Matter of fact, I got into a bit of another Twitter scuffle with a couple of morons just like that. And of course, like they always do, they pull in their like 4 or 5 friends because that's all they have. And they try to like, oh, we're roasting you because we're saying more stuff. You haven't said anything intelligent. All I hear is empty paint cans rattling. That's it. You're not even funny.
Yeah. It's crazy, man. All this shit's crazy.
Are you not entertained? What's going on, Brahma Bull? Good to see you. Driving and listening. Hello, everybody. What up?
Nice.
Big dum-dum. Yeah, Netflix, Netflix, they drive me nuts. They do. Like when they started losing certain programming and everything like that, and then they were putting out a few good things here and there, and then they started putting out trash. I'm like, I keep questioning every month why we even still have it. And I think the only reason we partially keep it now is because that's the go-to for my brother. I mean, my brother's got the memory problem, so when he watches shows, He doesn't even remember what he watched half the time. Every time he looks at Shadow of the Kraken, I'm not Shadow of the Kraken. Through the Woods, it's like the first time he's actually reading through it. It's new over and over again. So when we get in Shadow of the Kraken, it's going to be the exact same way. He'll probably reread that thing about 40 times before he starts to recognize anything.
I think I've read it like 40 times already.
Feels like it.
Yeah. Well, how to make sure I get everything right. Yeah, again, I had an Odyssey, and I just that's like all my toys are basically being backed up over there in case YouTube does something stupid. At least I'll have them over on Odyssey. That's pretty much what I did. Like, it's connected, so if I upload one, it goes automatically over to Odyssey.
Yeah, I don't think he's done yet, my sketchbook. I don't think he's done yet. I think he is actually just dead set on ruining the higher ups in Twitter and ruining their.
You should continue doing that.
President of the world. Access hardwood.
He's doing a damn good job, so yeah, bless him.
Yeah, it is. Absolutely, Citizen 333. It is screwed up. But like I said, once again, it was incentive for them to come to Florida. Oh, we'll let you do whatever you want. But then again, they had Walt was there at the time, so it was a little bit different. It wasn't exactly the same company. It's not to say that Disney hasn't always been one of those companies that has taken other franchises and pilfered them and changed them and done what they wanted to do. They always have. That is nothing new. But the attitude that these people have now with the board of directors all the way through these, these producers and everything else that Disney has there, where they're all for this child grooming shit, apparently, that they're all for freaking controlling people's thoughts and everything else. No, that is definitely not part of Walt's agenda. Nope. Walt was a dickhead, but he wasn't that big of a dickhead.
No, he wasn't even. The thing is, he wanted to make money, but he wanted to do things his way. It was his family name and everything, or well, what he was pushing. I think he's originally Spanish or something. But anyway, what he built was something amazing, and these people they shot all over it. I hear the stories here and there, but having seen documentaries and other stuff for people who actually worked with him and for him, from Black people to Jewish people, whatever, there was no major issues. I think it was just they just want to be slanderous for the sake of it,
and that's what they always want to do.
Yeah.
Now, Chris says your brain is not fully developed until well into your 20s.
Oh, well, there you go. Female brains, I think they said, develop faster than boys.
But apparently emotional responses don't.
Yeah, I agree.
God, I tell you what, man, my daughter, oh my God, her emotional responses to things are just like ridiculous sometimes. I did get an update on her from the about the comic though. There is an update. She's moving forward. She's getting ready to take it to the next level of working on the pages and everything. So I'm looking forward to that. Awesome one. Someday Tommy and Walton's brains will be developed. Walton is never going to be developed. He's still in the body of a 5-year-old. But as far as my brain, I don't want to grow up. I'm a Toys R Us kid. That's all I got to say about that. Because if growing up means to be the people that are running Disney or the people that are generally on Twitter, no thanks.
You're not wrong.
Oh man, yeah. JSG went full leftist and against the bill. He's going hard on not just conservatives but Christians as well, calling God and his followers peds. Whoa. Let Disney burn.
Yeah.
Burn. Yeah, go ahead.
I think they said the Pope said something really disturbing during his sermon for Easter. Like, don't believe in God or some shit. I'm like, what? They just prove more and more that these people are all sick and twisted.
It really is insane. It makes you wonder what these people are thinking. I thought the woods is a shadow of the Kraken. Yeah, I got tongue tied there. It happens. DeSantis needs to come and run Texas when he's done with Florida. Yeah, once again, it is a shame. There's some people in Texas that are willing to fight, and they've been fighting, but unfortunately get some of these people that get a little laissez-faire with it. They're all about fighting one moment, and then they forget about everything the next. And Keely Chow, what is going on? Welcome.
Well,
Walt Disney was a Nazi sympathizer. Oh no!
Oh God!
Oh, look at him! Look at him!
We get the old Wookiee out there.
Oh, I love it. Wookiee is so angry, and that's why he is always welcome in my chat. Nothing wrong with a little blackface.
Yeah. One of the stories I heard that made me laugh was they said Walt had he kept coming in and he noticed that the receptionist was this black guy that they had there, and after a week he goes up to one of the other people working there. He goes, "Hey, that guy over there." Yeah. They said his name or whatever. He goes, "Yeah, nice guy." And all. He goes, "Yeah, he's nice," but he goes, "I think he's a little too dark." That's the worst that I heard from Walt.
He's a great guy.
No one said he's a great guy. I just said I know a lot of people are putting out hate bullshit just for the sake of it. When the guy did a lot more good than harm. I'll say that from what I've seen.
Well, Wookiees is always stirring people up. No, you know what? I'm gonna drift it in a different position real quick, just for a little bit. So
yeah.
I got a quick toy break to break in the middle of this, and then we can go on some more hate-filled rampages because I love those. So here you go, guys.
Hey everybody, what's going on? Tommy and Rorschach is with us today, and we're going to have another quick toy break of an interesting find that I've had sitting in my collection for a little while. Ready, Rorschach? So today, I'm going to be re-showing off, and we got to adjust the camera for this one because this guy's pretty big. Godzilla versus Space Godzilla from Mecca. Now this one I actually picked up almost a year and a half ago at this point. But holy shit, is this a good looking figure. It is amazing looking. Now I haven't taken that out of the package. I really like this one, but taking out of the package is just not something I really wanted to do. But look at that figure. Just amazing looking. This is one of those ones they knocked out of the park. It looks like it's got tons of articulation, and maybe if I ever do get the bug to open this one up, I will. But as for now, I think I'm going to leave him sit just like that, and that's how he'll wind up getting displayed. Anyway, guys, this has been your toy break for the day.
That was a cool toy break. Was that a NECA figure?
Yeah, that was a NECA figure. I picked that one up. It was the last one on the shelf. I seen it. I was like, damn, that thing looks good. And I had to pick that one up.
That's awesome. Yeah, I know they did so many different ones. But yeah, no, that is awesome to see. Very cool.
Yeah, every show that I do, there's always a toy break in there, regardless.
Mm-hmm. That's fantastic.
And burn, Disney, burn. Mouse House Inferno. Rorschach. Yeah, Rorschach has been getting a lot more camera time because he's wanted to, believe it or not.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
awesome.
he loves it. He literally sits there and he hams it up for the camera sometimes. Like I wound up shooting like 3 or 4 videos with him today because he was just in the mood to get camera time. Yeah,
Oh,
Mongo
nice.
probably would like that one if he doesn't already have it. I've seen a few of the different Godzilla ones, and none of them really have surpassed that one as far as I'm concerned. And they've had a few decent looking ones, but this one actually looked amazing. Like the way the face was done with the detailing and all the little detailing in the body. Like, yeah, it looked absolutely spectacular.
Yeah, I have one Godzilla that they had done, but it was from the movie. It looked pretty cool. Yeah, it's like he had like that blue kind of effect that they did, like the way that they painted it for like that lightning burst and shit that came out of his mouth. His blast. But yeah, Disney they could burn right now. Go for it.
Yeah, man.
We got cool shit anyway that replaces all that garbage, top to bottom. For those who didn't know, I did complete Shadow of the Kraken. And I am waiting on my sample copies right now. So it'll be another week or so, I think. But yeah, once I get it, I can come over it, make sure everything's perfect on it. So yeah, if you guys haven't yet, please support and back Shadow of the Kraken. We finally did hit 20K, which is fantastic. Really, really amazing.
I know.
So happy
Awesome,
about that.
man. Congrats on that, man.
Thank you, man.
Well deserved. I would like to see everybody go ahead and share this one out there. It's sitting there in the chat. It's also sitting in the description down below. Be sure to grab that link. Go ahead and share that thing all over social media. Make sure that Vinny gets the attention for this one that he deserves. Let me tell you what, folks. We had a private reading. We were going through it to see if there was anything in there that may or may not have needed to been changed, and just being able to go through the book with Vinny and a private session. Let me tell you what, this book was well worth the wait for me because I backed this one fairly early, and I'm telling you, this is a very good one. If you don't jump on board for this, you are going to be missing out. Amazing story, amazing characters, and a finish that you probably don't see coming.
Yeah, I made sure to do it like that, like kind of awesome fucking surprise and just really cool stuff. Yeah, that whole book, man, talk about a labor of love. It's just so much work that went into it. That's why I was excited that, you guys love the book. Because I was going to have a couple other people edit it and help me edit, but I know Tommy is, man, talk about a connoisseur when it comes to books and everything, man. You devour these things. Chris is again another exceptional person who combs over everything perfectly, and you guys helped with a couple of little minor errors here and there, stupid typos, but we corrected all that stuff, and this book is top notch, front cover to back cover, just amazing, absolutely amazing. So
I can't wait to get the physical copy, even though I've already read it. I can't wait to get the physical copy and read it again, to see it right in front of me. Like, oh yes, I'm looking forward to that. You've already had a couple of spectacular projects already. City of Venus 2, Through the Woods, of course. Like, I can't stop talking about Through the Woods, because Through the Woods, like, that story just blew me away. I really like the horror genre, the mystery genre, anyway, even more than sci-fi, which is probably a bit of a surprise considering how much I love Transformers. But one of my earliest franchises that I was seriously into was the Friday the 13th series. Like, I love Friday the 13th. It was one of the things that I had tattooed on me. I got a Jason mask with lightning bolts and everything on it. So
that's cool.
But
Jason was awesome. That I think Jason Lives, or that one where they dug him up, and then the lightning hit him and burned him back to life.
Yes,
that's one of my favorites, hands down.
Yeah, that's Friday the 13th Part 5, Jason Lives.
Yeah, that thing was fucking epic. I loved it. But and that's the thing too, because Shadow of the Kraken is just going to get more dark from this point too. So issue 2, it's going to be like the whole feel of the book is going to be not a lot different, but visually it's going to be I'm going to be going way over the top with it. This first one, I purposely wanted to make sure that people got like that very rich colors throughout, the very tropical kind of feel, and again, because it's all in the Caribbean. But as the story gets darker, so is this world. It's going to get a whole lot darker. So you're going to see a lot more crazy, cool shit happening in that book.
Chris, I can't wait for my dad to ignore my book and check out the physical book of Shadow of the Kraken.
Oh my god.
Hey guys, yeah, Chris is another one. If you haven't checked out Infinitale Chronicles: War of the Trees, the link for that is down in the description below as well, along with Red Gaze and Wings of Vengeance, along with Wonder Island. I even believe I got the link for Odega down there as well. I got a link for a few creators down there. Guys, make sure to go check them out. Make sure to share them out, because the independent creators are the way to go. These are the guys giving us exactly what I want in lieu of these big companies giving us absolute garbage and bullshit.
Yep, 100%, brother. Yeah, because it's crazy, man. But we work damn hard. I gotta say, man, Chris, he knows how to write. His story was so fantastic. I can't wait for the next issue as well. I'm telling you, we have awesome people here, super talented ones. So yeah, support, because without you guys, we can't do this. So yeah, say no to the woke bullshit. Say no to the Nazi lover of Disney. That's for Wookiee. Cancel your Disney subscriptions. Fuck them.
See, I don't have to cancel something I never had.
Yeah, I don't have it. My cousin, I have a password, but I'm not paying for that shit. And it's only if it's something that I really want to see, and there's nothing I really want to see, so I'm not watching it.
Let me see if I can even do this.
What's that?
It's kind of hard to hold this sleeve. She's like showed a tattoo, so let me see.
Oh, okay. Cool, man. That was your first tattoo, you said?
Well, no, it was one of the first bigger tattoos that I got.
Gotcha.
So I actually designed that myself and then brought it into the tattoo shop for them to put on. They were like, "You sure you want all these holes?" And I said, "Dude, that's exactly how many holes he has in his mask is exactly 31. So yes, I want all the holes in the mask."
Nice. Excellent. Do you want all the holes? No, I brought you this drawing so you can kind of just wing it. Oh, fuck. That's hilarious.
Yeah, if I didn't design every tattoo that I have, I at least had certain things or certain elements that I wanted added to a tattoo that somebody else already had that I want to add it to mine. Like I got a Celtic cross done, and I told him, look, I said I want the Celtic, because it was all gold. And I said, I don't want that shit gold. I want it green, white, and orange. And he's like, why do you want it green, white, and orange? Because that's the colors on the Irish flag, stupid.
Shit. It's funny.
Cancel your Amazon too. Yeah, they already raised their prices, and I heard that they're gonna go through some more shit too as well.
There is something else that Bezos is attached to. I forgot what it was in passing. I was like, what? He fucking owns that too? I don't remember what it was.
I'll tell you what. We were just talking the other day about Discovery. And I was like, I would love to hear Discovery like just put the hammer down on Warner Brothers and DC about some of this woke garbage that they're pushing. And what turned around and happened? CNN just got fucking canceled.
Oh, the Plus one?
Yeah.
Yeah, good. It's funny. They thought they were going to get like 20 million people subscribed. They got like, I think, 20,000. And only about 9,000 to 10,000 were watching. Because who wants to back a company that has almost all their employees are involved in some kind of child scandals?
Yeah, Shellback, why wouldn't I like holes? Just watch out for Walton. Apparently he goes in through the wrong holes. No, I'm just joking. Our good buddy is still at it. He is at it. He is looking to destroy Disney. And you know what? I say kudos to that. Keep at him, my good friend. Keep at him until every last house of mouse has been burned to the ground and is left nothing but ashes. Right. Walt will finally wake up out of his grave and probably roast marshmallows on what was left of him. You know, I just want to see that heiress of the name of the freaking Disney family. I'd just like to see her like fucking cry herself to death after she came out and supported this shit. Fuck you, you hoe.
There's just some really shitty people out there, man. Just awful. You know, like I said, once you go after the kids, fuck you. Pieces of shit. That Ron Perlman, fucking Neanderthal-looking motherfucker.
Oh, did you say Ron Perlman?
Yes. Did you make a new?
It's a sticky situation.
He's
That
like,
one's always sitting there.
yeah, he was all like, "Fuck DeSantis. I love the young gash." What a creep.
CNN minus what's going on, Glinzer. I also see Luffy as God is in the house. What's going on, Luffy? Walt created the American Nazi Party. What?
What's that?
It does not surprise me. I'll be quite honestly. Like I said,
Yeah.
he wasn't a great guy, but he you know what? I would rather put up with him than the idiots that are running the show right now, because they are worse than Nazis.
Yeah, I never deep dove into all that fucking shit. And again, I don't know what was fact or fiction. I didn't have time to waste. But I heard another thing kind of recently. They said that even the original cartoons, they said might have been part of like MK Ultra or some shit. I don't know the full details, but I'm like, that's interesting.
Ron Pearl necklace.
Holy shit.
I am watching Beauty and the Beast with Ron Pearled men right now. I never realized how mind-inducingly bad it is.
Yeah, I never watched that show. I think I seen one episode when I was younger, and I'm like, boy, this looks dumb. Oh yeah, they're gonna keep destroying themselves. Good. Like I said,
absolutely.
I think once Doctor Strange 2 comes out, that's gonna be the nail in the coffin. They're gonna be like, what the fuck happened? What the hell is all this shit? You know? They're so proud of themselves and all the woke bullshit they're doing. It's only gonna keep getting worse. I told you, their last movie, and it was a split with Sony, was Spider-Man. That's the last official, to me, good Marvel movie. That's it.
Take care, Jason Lee. Thanks for stopping in. Yeah, CNN, Communist News Network. Yeah. CNN, certainly not news. Glinzer says beauty and bestiality.
That's more normal to Ron Perlman than anything else. Creep.
No, Walt uses the wrong hole for coffee. CNN minus he rides big dick rockets. What? Did I miss something?
But you said hole. You said hole, didn't you?
Jesus, it's only the biggest goddamn hole in the world.
That is beautiful timing. Nice, Chris. The Tree of Ages I made for my book was originally a tribal tattoo design I made back in the late 1990s. Nice.
Yep. That thing's beautiful too, man. I was happy to see it in the book.
Crime, not news. CNN means clown Nazi network.
Are they going to put a picture of Walt shaking hands with Hitler on the corner now for their network?
The little mini mustache.
Oh,
the Cuddles Dude Network. Oh no! Did Culture sign off on that?
I don't know. I hope not.
You know what? I think this is what we're going to wind up seeing, ladies and gentlemen. We are definitely going to see the end of a lot of these woke news media sites. The hammer is coming down. People are tired of it.
Yep.
People are sick of being lied to. And all the people that have been lied to over like other shit that we dare not mention because Miss Susan will probably bring the evil communist bots down on us for speaking the truth. But everything that you could think of that has happened in the past 2 years from diapers to how could we put this injections, everything that they've lied to all of us about, all that stuff is coming to a head. People are seeing reality for themselves because they're seeing loved ones that are having issues with this shit. People that are still getting sick, people that are still dying, new variants on the horizon. Again, talking about more lockdowns. Why? Because it's all bullshit. It's all smoke and mirrors, and they're just trying to fool everybody. And this is why we delve so much into the toys and having a good time, because all this shit is depressing to think about all the time. We will talk about it a little bit, but it's nice to have a distraction from all that stuff. And then we get back to fighting it, because if you just deal in that all the time, you may wind up becoming just like a mirror of the side that you hate, the opposite side. And that's never a good thing.
Exactly. Just steer clear of the garbage. We'll make things good. We'll have our own fun. But yeah, all these companies, man, they can just go suck it.
Absolutely. I just, and this is why I said I would never get Disney Plus. I didn't want to have nothing to do with it from the jump.
Mm-hmm.
I refused it, straight up refused it.
Yep.
I mean, I am so set in my ways that I even refused to go see Endgame. When everybody was talking about, oh, well, it's the last Marvel movie I'm going to see. And I said, yeah, the last Marvel movie I seen was either Infinity Wars or it was Guardians of the Galaxy 2. I forget which one came out last. But that was the last one that I seen. I haven't watched anything from them since.
Yeah.
Tommy, you mean Miss Karen? Yeah. Susan Wubbajack.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, release more doc and all the voting issues. Yep. All this stuff has come in the past, just like it has been told about. And that's why they wanted to get rid of certain people that were speaking the truth early on. That's why they wanted to get rid of the Alex Joneses and all the other ones. That they wanted them gone because they were speaking the truth and they can't deal with the truth.
Exactly. Well, that's what the whole thing was about. It's about silencing people who oppose their agenda, this horrible thing that they're doing right now. It's really sick and twisted.
Now it's all going to come to a head. It's going to be wondrous. And in the end, when Disney they're sputtering out, I want to be the one that stands right there and asks them,
anybody ever trying to take your man
ladies and gentlemen, this is not my fault. I will say this.
He says that he's an a-hole, but he's not, and I'm quoting him here, 100% a dick.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, look, if you can't laugh a little bit, even at yourself, then good God, you're wound a little bit too tight.
Yeah, thank you.
Just a bit.
Mm-hmm.
I give kudos out to Walton. Walton takes a lot of our abuse, and it's really all in good fun. But damn, is that man short?
No, it's been great fun. It's just, when he starts to cry, we just tell him, please, not in front of us. You're going to kill our mood.
Yeah, I hate seeing people the same size of a kid cry. It just makes me feel sad.
We're terrible.
When I was in the Army, all the guys played at Trump card game. Oh, played the Trump card game. Okay.
You had a card game?
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, we'll be celebrating when Disney falls and goes bankrupt. I want to see him burn. I want to see ashes. I want to see the Disney company sold off piece by piece.
Yeah. With everything that they acquired to do the bad shit that they've been doing, yeah. It's time to see them go the other way now.
Bullies.
They are.
No, I think she meant us. Picking on Walton.
Oh, us. Oh. No. He's all cool. I one of those times too, I did ask him afterwards. I'm like, dude, are you cool with all this shit? He's like, oh yeah, no, it's all good, man. Keep doing it. I'm like, all right.
He loves it. If he didn't love it, he wouldn't talk about it. See, you guys are bullies.
Yeah, no, it's great. That last truth just made me feel bad.
Lasso, let me tell you something. The things that I say on air are nowhere near as bad as some of the shit that I say in the green rooms and on private conversations. You could ask Walton about that. I'm much worse outside of this environment.
Hearing you two go back and forth is always hilarious. I'm not gonna lie.
I like having fun. I especially like having fun with him, watching how upset he can get. And it doesn't end at him. It doesn't end at him, and it doesn't matter where it is, what we're doing, what anybody else is doing. Something borderline retarded is going to wind up coming out of my mouth just to irritate somebody, just to watch their reaction.
Yeah. It's just what Tommy does. It's all good.
I trumped in the gym once, and a lady came by with a mask on and sprayed some Glade everywhere.
Chris, did you grab him by the pussy?
It was huge.
Tremendous.
With pizza, popcorn, s'mores, etc. You know what? If Disney does go bankrupt, we should definitely live stream the event because it will be an event.
Oh, yeah, well. No doubt about
The tree historian. Walton loves his trees. You're damn right he loves it. And not only does Walton love trees, Walton also likes trikes. And he likes taking his trikes on nice rides through the trees.
I looked at you actually did put the Backstreet Boys in one of those.
Yeah. Well, somebody asked me to do it, so of course I'm going to supply that. You know, I don't want to leave anybody in the lurch with a good meme.
Right. Bless you, brother.
Oh, brightest day, science fiction audiobooks. What is going up? I hope you are doing well.
Amen.
I think the term comes from the sound of a fart, e.g., trumpet. Change the trump over years. Possible?
Yep.
SJWs are the Adult Diaper League. Are they in league with Todd McFarlane? Is that where the diaper came from?
The diapers. If you make female figures, you're going to turn to a serial killer. Todd McFarlane. I got a book called Spawn.
Oh, that fucking guy. Oh, Jesus.
I told you, man. Idiot savant.
I think that the best story you told is him eating cans of tuna fish for lunch. Like, I was like, what?
Cheap fuck.
Of all the things to eat, a can of tuna fish.
Yeah. He's worth hundreds of millions of dollars. He's like, yeah, I'm going to get bumblebee tuna fish. What? You picture this guy going to a restaurant and he opens up he reaches into his pocket and he's like, yeah, you got a plate? I'm going to open up my can of tuna fish. I'm going to eat that instead. And I'll take some water. Sir, why'd you come to this restaurant?
I like the atmosphere.
I want to eat out.
Meow mix. Oh no.
Shit.
No fish can hold the tune.
Yeah, cat food he's eating.
Luke with him and Fire Force. McFartland. Trademarked.
McFarlane.
Big Cheese. The Big Cheese. God, what the hell was that show? There was a show like that, like they were saying the Big Cheese. I think they were talking about somebody's mother or something like that. Oh no, I remember what it was. It was Fable. There's one thing the kids talking about the Fable character and talking about the Big Cheese.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. Yeah, no, Todd's Canadian. I think that's why he's extra weird.
That explains a lot.
Yep. He's from Calgary. Some shit like that.
Jewish, not Hewish. I don't even know what Hewish is.
I have no idea either.
Oh, she was going to ask if McFarlane was Jewish.
Oh, no, not that I know of. I know he's Canadian, but yeah, his heritage, I guess, is probably Irish, something like that.
You would think, or is he another one of those cultural appropriators?
I don't know. Like I said, the guy's flip-flopped so many times. That's why I didn't stop taking him seriously.
Yeah, I enjoyed that game back in the day. I mean, it wasn't something that I normally would have played, but there was a lot of elements to the game that it made it kind of interesting.
Okay. Yeah, I never played Fable.
Black Angus Reviews is streaming. Oh, nice. Guys, go ahead and stop by. Holy shit, it's 9:30.
Wow, yeah. Holy shit.
Time flies when you're having fun. Yeah, we're gonna wrap this one up, I think. But yeah, guys, if you haven't, make sure that you back Shadow of the Kraken. This book is done. It is going to print very soon, and it will be in your hands quicker than you could get down the plank and jump into the water. Don't be a landlubber and make sure you back it today, because you don't want to miss out on this one. Arr!
Right. You heard the pirate. Do it. You're going to love it. No, trust me, you're seriously going to love it. They said it worked so hard on this thing. Yeah, one of the best books I think I put out there. The level of detail and all that stuff alone, yeah, it's jaw-dropping. So yeah, there's like virtually no negative space in there. Like I used every freaking centimeter of those pages. It's just teeming with beautiful work, and you won't see any of that cheap shit. Like, you know, I've seen some colorists on very big books who literally just go to Google and take images to throw in the background. That to me is the cheapest, shittiest hack job shit I've ever seen in my life. I paint every single page. So yeah, no, it shows. It's fantastic.
Guys, when we end here, if you want to stop over to Black Angus or wherever you stop by, be sure to include the hashtag Guinea Pig Raid, just to let them know that we're showing them a little love. And as always, guys, thank you for being here. Make sure to share your favorite independent creators' books out there. There are a bunch of links down in the description below. We would appreciate this so much, because as Walton likes to always say, hold on, I have to get his icon up for that. We do not have an industry to support us. We got to support each other. So wash your hands, wash your ass, water your saplings, and be good to each other. Peace. Guys, make sure you always have fun. Make sure you share the links out there. Remember, never let anybody tell you what you can and can't say, what you should or should not watch, because your silence gives consent, and the guinea pigs will come and get you. And we will catch you next time. Later, y'all.
Peace.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, hi, Coast Casino.
Hey, welcome to Sporking News Podcast. My name is Scott.
I'm E-Temple Queen of the Place to Be Reviews.
I am the Patriot, True Taylor, aka Supreme Heretic.
The Red Gaze on YouTube, at the Red Gaze on Twitter.
What up, what up, what up?
Yeah, I'm Vinnie Tartamella. I'm the creator of The Woods.
The voice of Immortal Coil.
Oh, hey, I am the Ghost Bear.
What's going on, Tommy, and the Getting People like this?
Yeah, I'm Wes Moody of the Wes Moody Webcast.
Tony, that's rockin'.
Hey, we have a lot of cool things over there. I did some magic tricks.
Hi, guys. Try to stay here.
My name is Monkey Knight.